rivals for you to choose from. Get up to 30% off lentil frames, 15% off cash purchases $999 and over. Plus, you can book your eye examination appointment online today at quartzoptical.com. Wear it today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Quartz Optical, that you can see. Offer ends April 24th, 2025. Special conditions apply.
Here's a fun fact. In just 29 seconds, you can say goodbye to paper bills forever. Seriously, in 29 seconds. That's less time than this ad. Head over to discoverflow.co or visit us in-store and update your contact information now. By October 1st, your bills will be digital, easy to access, secure, and hassle-free. So what are you waiting for? This ad still has 2 seconds left, and you could have already gone paperless.
Exciting news from AutoTrade. Incredible savings are here. Take advantage of AutoTrade's Thrifty Thursday promotion. Mark your calendars. On the last Thursday of each month, AutoTrade is offering up to 20% off items throughout the store. Yes, 20% off. But wait, here's more. Keep your eyes peeled for our exclusive Deal of the Day offer, bringing you even bigger discounts on select items. Whether you're looking for car accessories, maintenance essentials, or just browsing for a great deal, we've got you covered. So be sure to swing by AutoTrade every last Thursday. At AutoTrade, it's more than a vehicle. It's a relationship. Terms and conditions apply.
We still have a few greetings lines coming up there, yes?
His birthday greetings to Jay Zani.
Jay Zani?
The message is birthday greetings to Jay Zani Kazimi. Today's her birthday, one of Emanuela's children. And these greetings coming from her mother, Emanuela, Jason, and her 2 brothers, and her only one sister. Happy birthday, Jay Zani. Today's her birthday.
Okay, PRO. Okay, PRO. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You see, now I'm getting a lot more greetings. Shouting out birthday greetings to my loving son, Alton Joseph. Pray God's guidance and protection upon him as he celebrates his birthday today. And I want him to know that his mother, Lisa, loves him very much. I want him to also know that I'm not too wild, but my love is burning inside, the passion of love that I have for him. That's a long one this morning. I want him to know no water can quench that love I feel. All the best on this day, my love, and many more birthdays to come in the future, my son.
At Bloombox, we now carry and are fully stocked in granola fertilizers. Urea 46%, great for leafy green 15-15-15, great for all vegetables or young fruit trees 20-20-20, best for foliar spray and seedings and small vegetables 12-12-17, great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits 12-24-12, root crop fertilizer like dasheen and white potato 12-4-28, great for tree crops or flowering vegetables and fruits, red potash for fruit trees and vegetables. All the fertilizers you need are available at Bloombox, located on Federation Drive, Goodwill, second property on the right after the Valley Link Road. Your one-stop shop for everything that grows. Let's bloom together.
Not only does it make your white the cleanest and brightest, the benefits of using clean and white bleach are endless. The sterilizing property of clean and white bleach is beneficial for several household purposes. Clean and white bleach has the ability to remove mold and mildew from hard surfaces, serve as a disinfectant for household items like your kitchen and bathroom area, and even your baby's toys. Clean and white bleach is available in various sizes at Fine Foods. Call 617-6342 or order on Click and Collect your Clean and White Bleach today. Clean and White Bleach, available at Fine Foods and sold island-wide.
1998, we've been your trusted one for everything you need to do your construction from steel and lumber, window, paint and doors, power tools, water tank, hardware, supplies, and so much more. Maxwell Trading, your foundation to building success. Maxwell Trading, we only giving you the best, but Maxwell Trading, we offer delivery. Maxwell Trading, come from Quarry and visit me at Maxwell Trading, your foundation to building success. Maxwell Trading, we only giving you the best, but Maxwell Trading, we offer delivery. Maxwell Trading, come from Quarry and visit me. Come visit us today at the Funkle Industrial Site or call us at 449-9465. Maxwell Trading.
Give babies the comfort they need with Paddless diapers. A diaper with a powerful storage core that locks the wetness away and keep your baby dry. Smooth your baby's skin with a breathable cotton-like cover because Paddless diapers has a wetness indicator. Your precious baby deserves a diaper like Paddless, which has an easy fit due to flexible side panels with stretch that ensures increased comfort and freedom to move, to crawl, to walk, to run, and play. Paddless, distributed by Fine Foods and sold island-wide.
Big news, Dominica! Do It Center is now even closer to you with the opening of Do It Center Express, conveniently located on Cork Street, right next to Fresh Market. Get all your home improvement essentials fast with everything from tools and paints to home decor and more. Plus, enjoy the same great service you know and trust. Now, just a quick stop in the city. Visit us today at Do It Center Express, your partner in home improvement, now closer than ever.
Dominica, something big is coming. The countdown begins to celebrate the heartbeat of Dominica, our music, our legends, our rising stars. May 17th, 2025. Mark your calendars and save the date for Dominica Music Awards 2025. Presented by Ambassador Prince Radix and Creole Heads. Partners, QFM the Big Station. Are you ready?
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we've got you. Need to upgrade your home? Get new arrivals in dining. Plus, buy more and save more on bedroom sets and get an additional 10% on credit purchases of any bedroom set. Want quality products that provide value at the best prices backed by full warranty? We've got you. Plus, shop today and pay later with Quartz Ready Finance. Whatever you need, we've got you. Only at Quartz, bringing value home.
If you know your favorite store, dial it now. 612-1253. That's Mega. You can rely on Mega for some real deals on name brand clothing and electronics. High quality, low price. We are a wholesale and retail store located in Calabishi, right on the main road. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram at Mega Deals Dominica. Like our page. Check out our stuff. Call us. Visit us. Would appreciate that. Come try it on. Love it. Buy it at Mega Deals. Your one and only online and brick and mortar store. Mega Deals is also on wheels. We make it convenient for your shopping. We deliver straight to your door. Email us at info@megadealsda.com. Rely on Mega Deals for some real deals.
Ooh, oh, oh, KFC. Ooh, oh, KFC. Looking for some place to go. Bring variety meals for soul. Party or KFC. Grab your family and your friends. Join in the experience. KFC. It's the place to be. Made for you and me. KFC.
KFC, it's finger licking good.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I did say I was going to continue the conversation there. That seemed to be ongoing between Mr. Clarence Christian and a former Prime Minister of Dominica, Mr. Edison James. Let me see if I can lay a foundation as to why the discuss. Put it in perspective. This is what circulated there from Mr. Clarence Christian speaking on the radio program on Quarry FM some time ago.
Clarence Christian, the spokesperson for the Dominica Labor Party and Government of Dominica, has admitted that the International Airport project is currently on hold. The government and the people of Dominica, who will ultimately bear the cost, are facing a huge financial burden. Take a listen.
The stockpiling of material is behind. So what is the solution? And Clarence, it is going to cost the airport company, the government of Dominica, more money, because as I speak, the manager and the chief engineer is now in China looking for another quarry. No. That is going to cost a lot of money.
Wait, did he just say the manager and chief engineer in China are searching for another quarry? Let me rewind.
The manager and the chief engineer is now in China looking for another quarry.
What exactly is a quarry? A quarry is a large pit where stone or other materials are extracted. It's part of a mountain or large landmass. So are two officials trying to fly or ship an entire mountain or land from China to Dominica? After hearing the Prime Minister claim that Dominican fishermen make $45,000 a day, anything seems possible. What's your take?
So this is where that conversation started. I did say on the very morning I received that text message, something seemed not right. So I reached out to Mr. Clarence Christian, and he was quick. He was quick to respond. Let's listen to Mr. Clarence Christian. On that day, he responded there to Q95.
Hello, good morning to you, Mr. Baptiste.
Well, I'm happy you called, Clarence. I said I gave you the benefit of the doubt. So to help me clarify, Clarence.
All I am requesting of you, Baptiste, is to do not interrupt me when I'm speaking. Let me see what I have to say, and then you will ask me questions when I finish.
I'm listening to you. That's why I asked you to call, Clarence. Hey, I want to really hear what you have to say.
Let me tell you what we have been saying, what we have found out, what we have been saying.
Okay.
The Chinese is constructing the international airport. Every aspect of the construction is over, right? Except the stockpiling of material. And the reason why the stockpiling of material, and I can tell you the percentage, is 48.9% behind where they should have been.
Okay.
And then the reason for this is because Mr. Edison Stenfield James filed a matter in the court to have the quarry stopped and the crusher crushing the stone stopped where it is currently located. The court did not give a full closure, but curtailed the operations of the quarry significantly, because the quarry was operating 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day, including Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
So the court gave the time that the quarry can operate and the crusher can operate from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday. So you cannot operate on a Saturday and you cannot operate on a Sunday, and they cannot go up to 11 o'clock. So that is a number of hours that they are behind. When the Chinese do the assessment, they have found out they are 48.9%. I have the figure before me. I woke up there. I can tell you what I'm saying. 48.9%.
Oh, so you're hold on, Clarence. I'll still allow you. Are you confirming that you work up there? Okay. Well, tell me more. Tell me more.
It's no secret.
Okay, tell me.
I do accounting work up there. It's
Okay.
no secret. So they are 48.9% behind schedule. So what they have done is they have gone to China to look for another crusher. I intended to say crusher instead of, so I had a slip of the tongue. Instead of saying crusher in my speaking, and I speaking very fast, so I said quarry.
Okay.
So that is it. So I said they are looking for another crusher to set up in the Debord area because they have done the testing up there. They have found out the material that is suitable to test the thing up there. So they're looking for another crusher so that they can get back to where they want to be. If they continue this way, there would be a significant delay in getting aggregates and crushing material for the international airport, basically. But Matt, let me tell you, the significant thing we will mention is that the area where the crusher and the quarry is currently is the very same area where Edison James was planning to put his crusher and his quarry for the construction of the so-called international airport under UWP. He had already leased the land for Celia Fidel, and the rest of the land was belonging to the government of Dominica. So I am saying, if you are going to put your own crusher there in the very same vicinity, in the very same area, what is wrong now when the government is having a crusher in the same place? This is what people have to understand. What is wrong now?
Well, I'm gonna ask. Of course, I will reach out to Mr. Edison James to get his side of the story. But Clarence, I'm hearing too that we may spend a lot more money than we intended to on that international airport.
Huh?
I'm hearing that we might spend a lot more on the international airport than we intended to. Is that correct?
If you already have a crusher established, a significant amount, a huge crusher established, you now have to go and get another crusher. You now have to go and set up another quarry in a different location, which is further from the airport. You have to pay more transportation to carry. Isn't it going to increase cost?
That would be of course obvious. That would be.
So this is what I'm saying. It is going to increase cost because you have to now bring in another crusher from China, another huge crusher from China. You have to go and clear the land, the other land area, clear it and do everything. Set up a new crusher up there. That is going to increase cost. To transport the material from the new crusher to the thing is going to increase cost.
Okay, let's help us, Clarence. Of course, as you said, you did not intend to use the word quarry. You intended to say crusher.
I didn't say crusher. It got a slip of it in talking, and I was talking about quarry, and then when I came to say the Chinese word of it, I said crusher. I said quarry instead of using the word crusher. Is the equipment, the crusher that is crushing the stones and whatever it is. Okay. That is what they're looking for. They cannot bring a mountain into Dominica. That is so silly. So somebody could be using AI to do those type of things. That is so silly. It is simple to understand. How can you take a mountain and bring it down from China to bring it down to Dominica?
Again, Clarence, thank you for the clarification. That's what I said. I wanted to give you a chance. Now listen to let's try to get Mr. Edison James on the phone. And that's just what I did. Yesterday, Mr. Edison James spoke to the talk on the block and gave his side of the story.
Impacted right there in the Wesley area. Up to a few days ago, a gentleman in the Woodford Hill area was approached by the police. Initially, some junior officers, corporal and constable, and then later by a superintendent, having been brought there by the Chinese company. Okay? And the gentleman, the person in question, decided, no, you cannot encroach on the property because you have not paid me. And that is what the law says. You must pay the people before you encroach on their property, even when you've acquired the land. And we have people crying out all the time. Matthew always accommodate Nurse Dalrymple. The lady pleads and pleading. She's crying. And my concern is, why is the government not paying the people? I mean, a $1 billion, $2 billion project, why is it impossible to pay the people? Why are people being subjected to this agonizing kind of situation? So I'm saying on behalf of all the people in the Wesley area and others, particularly Norma Dalrymple, pay them. Because, Matt, again, this airport should have been completed around 20 years ago for probably a quarter of the cost, you know. But the government in the day decided that it is not going to build the airport. And up to now, we cannot get a reasonable explanation as to why that hasn't happened. We're hearing talk that the site was not suitable. But it's impossible for a project as large as this, where the government of the day expended a large sum of taxpayers' money, and for a new administration, for some fickle reason, to discontinue the project, saying that it was decided or somebody I suggested that the site was not suitable. But between you and me, there's no way that a project of that magnitude, that project can be discontinued on the basis that it was not a suitable site, without the government being able to put forward the professional advice, documented professional advice on which they decided to make that decision. So I'm urging, in light of what we've heard, that the government pays attention to this matter and to, address the question of the concerns of the people in the West area, and particularly to the physical planning department, the minister responsible for physical planning, and all those people, to ensure that that they abide by the law. Otherwise, they will have many, many more matters before the court to deal with and impair progress, which is not something we want. So that's all I would say.
Mr. James, before you go, because your critics say, given the fact that you took the matter to court, I said, although you said earlier that you don't plan to litigate the matter in the public, your critics say that you may be anti-development, the fact that you took this matter to court, which is costing the company a little more money for the airport.
Matt, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I avail myself of what is available to me as a citizen in this process. I would have had no need to get involved with the government in that way if the government didn't first offend. And if the court thought I was wrong, the court would have decided that I'm wrong. I blame myself at the hands of the court. But as a citizen of this country, I cannot have the authorities undermine my ability to live comfortably in this country for whatever reason, and not avail myself of the provisions of the court to seek redress. That's all I've done. If I lay myself at the hands of the court, I'm in a situation where no matter, I cannot stay at my place. I've been living in for 25, 30 years. People have done what they've done, and I cannot stay at my place. I hear they say I'm in Barbados. No, I'm not in Barbados. I'm in Dominica. But I cannot be at Hatton Garden because of what's going on. So, I go to the court, and that is what people should do. They tell us go to the court. We have to go to the court. I'm a law-abiding citizen. There are situations where people have had land disputes, and those disputes have gone to the court. The court has ruled, but the disputes continue, and people get involved in death. I don't want that. So I'm urging all of us, let us play by the rules. I've been trying to get the police. As a matter of fact, Matt, I've lodged the court decision, the court order, I've lodged it with the Commissioner of Police, so that if the company of which this gentleman is an employee decides to breach the court order, then it is for the police to intervene. Okay, I'm applying this thing strictly by the rules. Strictly by the rules. So if my critics feel that it is right for me not to be able to enjoy my property, my wife and I, after a property we've been on for 25 years, if they believe it's right for me to be not allowed to enjoy my property because people have broken the law, then, good luck to them.
Mr. James, but you are for the airport. You're pro-airport, yes?
I said earlier that I'm not speaking on behalf of anybody.
Okay.
The organization at which I was involved in, Matt, embarked upon the construction of an international airport. So to suggest for anybody to imply or even raise that question, I think it's probably just just mischief making. Okay, I'm saying it's a distraction for anybody to talk about people against airport when they are pointing out the missteps that have happened. And I'm reiterating that this airport could have been constructed 20 years ago for a quarter of the cost. But I want to emphasize the basis on which this government has said that it moved from the site that was identified is because it was deemed not to be suitable. I am challenging them, I'm begging them, I'm beseeching them to put out the report that said that that site was not suitable. There's absolutely no such report. Okay, and it is irresponsible for any government. It was in some quarters might be regarded as a criminal mismanagement for somebody to have done that. If you put the report out to show where some appropriate, credible institution, organization, consultant told you, and they must have done it in writing, that that place was not suitable, then okay, do that. But in the context of what we have before us, it was irresponsible to have done that, and we have a situation now where a facility that everybody reckons is desirable is costing us probably 4 times as much that it would have cost, and we are 20 years behind time, and people are suffering and they cannot get paid. I'm talking again about all the people who are there, but particularly the salary people who I hear crying out and calling out all the time. Okay, and just to say, my neighbor at Hatton Garden, the gentleman has to sleep in the furthest back room in his house to try and stay away from the disturbance. So it's not a plea of me. Okay, I can deal with that. I'll deal with that through the court. But we are now likely to have another situation with respect to what this employee of the company has said, that they're going to be putting up another facility somewhere else in the area without any environmental impact study. And I know that because I would be affected with all the other people that had in the area. And under the law, an environmental impact assessment requires people in the community to be engaged with. It's called community engagement. I have a copy of the EIA that was done with respect to the crusher. And tell this gentleman who's talking to you, stop slipping up his brain and get an understanding of what crusher means and what quarry means, okay? Because he's going to speak for the company, he should get it right, okay? So it's an indispensable part of the process when you're going to get involved in an activity like that, a crusher and a quarry operation, that the people in the community, people who are going to be more directly affected, be engaged with. That is one of the factors, that is one of the indispensable requirements of an operation like this. So again, just finally, I'm pleading with the people of the country. I'm all right.
Mr. James, again, there are critics now who are suggesting that isn't that the same place that you wanted to use when you PM to build an airport, that same quarry you're talking about?
25 years ago, Matt, that is absolutely, totally, completely false. I was going to use an expression in what else but the guy said he has a slip of the tongue, he has a slip of the brain. That is completely and utterly untrue, Matt. Okay, as I said, I'm not going to get involved in litigating in public, but that is totally, completely, and utterly untrue.
All right.
And in any event, whatever we were doing there, we would do it within the provision of the law. That's all I'm asking.
All right,
okay.
Mr. James, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Good day. Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you for giving your side. About 1 minute after Mr. James spoke yesterday, Mr. Clarence Christian was back. And this is what he had to say yesterday on the talk on the block. Listen.
I listen to Mr. James, Edison James. I cannot believe my ears that Edison James can be such a blatant liar a congenial pathological liar, that is Mr. Edison James. Not the same area where the crusher and the quarry is currently is the very same area that Edison James was going to put his quarry, 40% for his wife, 60% for himself, Northeastern Quarry. The land that was being used was government land and the land of Celia Fedel. He had the lease. The president, listen to me carefully, let me speak. The president at the time, Mr. Crispin Sorrento, did not approve, did not sign the lease for Mr. James because he felt Mr. James was the prime minister. The project he was going to supply material to was a government project, and he being prime minister, that would have been unethical. He did not sign it.
But did you hear Mr. James said the matter is now before the court, so he chose not to speak to the matter? Did you hear that?
Constitutional.
No, I'm here. I'm talking to you, Clarence. I'm talking to you. We need to have a conversation. He said he's not going to litigate the matter in the public. That can be dangerous.
You heard James.
Yes.
The accountant, his accountant, wrote to the head bank, Miss Patricia Williams, whoever it is, I can't remember the name, I think Patricia Charles at the time, and issued a check of 1% of the project sum, the loan they were going to apply for, $250,000. The check was given to the head bank. 1%, that means they were applying for $25 million.
Mr. Clarence Christian, again, I don't want to cut you off there, but I'm saying that Mr. James chose not to litigate the matter in the public. You choose to continue, right? Because you have according to you have the facts. Yes?
To cross stone for government work, which he is prime minister. And now he's saying that is that not true? What a congenial pathological liar is Edison James.
Again, Mr. Clarence, as I said, Mr. James chose not to litigate the matter in the public, but again, you choose to continue. So let's take more phone calls. Enlightened speed. Somebody who knows something about that project there, Mr. Brian Linton. After listening to Clarence Christian there for a few minutes, had this to say yesterday afternoon. So let's see where that goes. Mr. Brian Linton. Yes.
We should be another Chucky, man. We should be another Chucky. Man, I do not know if you heard Clarence Christian properly, accusing Edison of taking aid bank money. This is the same reason why Edison had to bring Ian Douglas to court and warn Ian Douglas, and Ian Douglas has to be paying Edison money for. Now, for making that same statement, accusing Edison of taking aid bank money. We heard that from Clarence Christian this afternoon. I hope Mr. James is listening so that we could make a little money on Clarence Christian. Clarence Christian, we chebe Chucky. Your mouth has just placed you into problems. And I suspect Mr. James maybe is quick right now to initiate legal proceedings against you. For the same reason, he instituted legal proceedings against Ian Douglas and won. Clarence Christian, we're going to have our day with you in court. Because you see, we're talking about this federal lady and so on, and the same place. You know nothing about that, Mr. Clarence Christian. What Edison and them was proposing, it has nothing to do with the place where the Chinese are mashing up right now. It has nothing to do with David Chagel's property. It is way up in the bush in Crapo Hall bush. Further.
So you're saying Clarence has never been there?
They're in the current operation now. And this lady, Miss Fedel, that you mentioned, she was the one who approached Mr. James so that they could give the rocks and so on to do the project. Okay, and that was since in Freedom Party time during Eugenia Charles, Mr. Clarence Christian. Okay, but you will be paying for your mouth, my brother. Have no fear. You will be paying for your mouth, Clarence Christian. Okay? You will be paying, just like Ian Douglas. We will be paying for your mouth. And it is time somebody needs to pay for your mouth, for your lying mouth. And you want to call people liar? Okay? And you're going to be paying for your mouth in court for lying? That is how we deal with liars. We make them pay in the court, Clarence Christian, and you will pay, my brother. You will pay.
Well, it appears that this may go further based on information received. Mr. James did say yesterday he would not litigate the matter in public. I reached out to him this morning. He says, no, Matt, I will not comment this morning. But as always, the reaction has been swift. More phone calls.
Good morning, Matt. I don't understand. Did Mr. Christian just call Mr. James a congenial pathological liar? I'm not sure, because to me, the meaning of the word congenial as an adjective, it means someone who's pleasant because of a personality and also have qualities or interests that are similar to one's own. So if Mr. Christian is saying that Mr. James is a congenial liar, is Mr. Christian admitting that he too is a liar? Because if congeniality means that there are qualities similar to one's own, by calling Mr. James a liar, he is indirectly admitting that he too is a liar, because that's what the word congenial refers to.
Matt, when a project of this magnitude is to be done, you have meetings with the residents, you do EIAs, and you acquire the land and pay for the land today. Clarence Christian is spinning the story, trying to disparage Mr. James when they are the ones who failed to plan properly, and now they blame others for their plans that failed, and Dominicans are going to pay the price. All right, we'll take your phone calls at this time. It's a Wednesday. It's hot in here. Mr. James, if you feel you need to call or have to call, give me a call, okay? I reached out this morning, said he's not going to comment any further. Hello, talk to me on the telephone. Are you there? Yes?
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you, sir.
Matt, this kind of, it is vitae. You know, this airport project is vitae. It's just coming up here, there, everywhere. Oh, look at a rock over there. Let's go mine that one. Let's go mine that. But that's what it looks like, Matt. Matt, 2 years ago, I want to go back to this because Facebook just sent me the memory of a post. When Mr. Skerritt got angry, when that young reporter from DBS asked him that question, that famous question, is it public interest or private interest? Mr. Skerritt should have said, could have easily answered that, but he got angry. He got very angry. Go do your own research. And especially when you, Matt, put your mouth in it, that really made him angry. Eh? It really made him angry because you said, yes, Mr. Prime Minister, yes, there's some big building going down there. Who is it? You know, he got so angry. What does that tell us, Matt? That of his anger. And Matt, I want this to make sense to the Dominican people. And I'm not talking to UWPites or labor rights. I want it to make sense to the average person who goes to vote. When you go to vote, tell me something if this makes sense to you. You're going to vote for a prime minister who is the minister of housing and doesn't want to tell you what a huge building is going up in Roseau. He doesn't want to tell you if it's public or private interest. You didn't ask him who the owner is. You just want to know if it's public or private interest. And he gets angry. Now, Matt, what kind of investor who has worked hard for his money and has put millions of dollars into a big building in the middle of Roseau can allow it to sit for 2 years, Matt? Facebook sent me that memory 2 years ago of that post. What kind of person can afford to have such a big investment for 2 years just sitting there? So far, we don't know how many more years it's going to be sitting there, Matt, empty. But so far, it has been 2 years. People, I am appealing to your conscience. Tell me something. You think that any reasonable businessman, let us think of Mr. Suki, who has a project. You think he will let his project sit for 2 years, Matt? Just sitting there? After he worked hard and invest in that property? Thank you, Matt. I think I've said enough. I've made my point. Thank you very much.
For the information of the public, news just coming to hand. A letter from Mr. Loftus Jura and Dr. Randy Rodney through their lawyer was issued to Mr. Clarence Christian by a bailiff yesterday afternoon, seeking retraction and apology in addition to compensation for defamatory statements made on Quarry FM on March 22nd, 2025, within 7 days of receipt. Failing to do so, legal action will be pursued. Just a notice there to Mr. Clarence Christian, who received a letter from Dr. Randy Rodney and Mr. Loftus Jura for some statements he made, and they're seeking retraction or else compensation. They're seeking compensation. So, Clarence, you put yourself in some hot water there. On the telephone, hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? Mm-hmm.
Morning to you and to your listeners at home and abroad.
Morning to you.
You know, the international airport is one of the biggest capital projects taking place in the country. And one would expect the minister who's with responsibility for the airport will give from time to time a progress report.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these guys have made this airport a kickball, you know, a football.
A political football, yes.
A political football and so forth. And therefore, and every project that is carried out by the country's resources is being used as a political football and as an opportunity to divide people, to lie on people, to mislead the country. And I think in any serious country with a serious government, one would expect the minister responsible to give a progress report as to where the airport, you know, where things stand with the airport. I don't think anybody wants to hear from Clarence Christian. You don't pay him a salary as a minister and so forth. I mean, he may be talking mouth around the place. Fine, that is his right to talk. But as to come and report on major projects, he should be dismissed. I remember once we were on our radio program on Q, and we had asked a question to the Minister of Finance, which was the Prime Minister at the time, and he called to give the answer. I said, no. I don't want to hear you. Call the Prime Minister and tell him to answer us. And I called him off, and I thought he just became a real troubled in terms of where the country should go and how peaceful the country should govern and so forth. So I'm very disappointed in that the minister responsible for the airport project is nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be heard, and Clarence Christian has assumed his role as the minister and is talking about this major capital project taking place on the island. I think you read about a letter that went to Clarence and so forth.
Yesterday.
And yesterday. The time is coming when these guys must be serious about their politics and don't use politics to malign people, to lie about people, but use their politics to enhance people, to help the society to grow and so on. And I think sometimes we let things pass. Not because we recognize that we are in politics and therefore our heart is in genuine politics, and there are those who have their heart in bad, divisive politics. and let them pass. But now it's come to realization that these guys must pay for their tongue, and what they say, they must pay for it, and so forth. So I'm glad that this went to him. More is coming, Matt. I just wanted to be that way. More is coming. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. So, Mr. Clarence Christian, you should stand by. I always say on the radio, I've always said it from a long, long time, you know. Sometimes it's better to think, have people think that you're a fool and to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Be very, very, very careful. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes?
I said love, life, healing, joy, gratitude, courage, and sacrifice. Mr. Pelter, blessings to the family, sir.
Blessings to you.
Matt, when last you heard of Bernard Wilshire? You haven't seen?
I heard of him maybe sometime last week, but yes, you see, you know, he's not doing too well from what I gather, but he's
Where is he, Matt? Do you know where is Mr. Bernard Wilshire?
he's at his house, yes.
Okay. And Matt, what about our partner Trevor Johnson? I wanted to greet these two people this morning, but I hear you say no more greetings line. Anyway, Matt, Trevor, by Matt, what happened, Trevor, give up on us, man. Yeah, but everybody running and leave us alone. Matt, let me say a few things. To the Wednesday, Matt, can I deviate a little after I deal with that Clarence and all that scandal?
We're trying to focus on just that, but I'll allow you to deviate for a minute there. Go ahead.
Okay. Matt, yesterday I said it, and a caller called and indicated to what I said yesterday. Now, Edison James is faulty concrete, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Not all the tons and tons of cement they're bringing up there to stabilize the land, and they're saying it's a construction in futility. Could all that be a perfect deflection from the high cost they're going to meet, Matt, and says Edison James, blame it on Edison James. So Edison James now will pass like faulty concrete like the Lion River Hotel, the 5-star hotel. So all that to me is a distraction and a perfect deflection to deflect the attention of the people from the real hardcore and substantive issues, Matt, relevant and current, having to do with the OAS report, Matt. And Matt, my deepest suspicion is telling me, Matt, can you recall we were asking for the report to be released, made public, having to do with the response to it as well?
Mm-hmm.
Because Garrett said he was written to the government of Dominica, and there will be a response to the letter, and he will be making the both of them public. Can you remember that, Matt?
Yeah, I remember.
So guess what? So these organizations say, oh, you don't want to make your people know. You think we're wasting time? So all that time, Matt, they buy time to prepare some extensive and laborious nonsense and response, not dealing with the remedial or the proper solution to what was written, what was wrote to them, Matt, the letter, the document, talking about all the madness that is happening in Dominica. It was just excuses upon excuses, and they were not involved. And who is Matt, who was referring to you as a proxy, Matt?
Who was referring to me?
Oh, Blackmore.
Oh.
Blackmore said Matt is a proxy for that. Oh, that one is a proxy for this. Everybody is a proxy. So Skeleton them alone that have to have proxies, Matt. So I believe the timing, and that's what they have always done. And I said that where there is a consistent sequence of events, coincidence is absent. Or in the laws of coincidence, there is no consistency. All of a sudden, Clarence go and he talk about Quarry instead of Crusher. And that just take over the whole damn media. Then Mr. Edison James, if a man is being, forced out of his residential building, now Clarence come and talk about he and the Crusher and so many things to deal with. And that's what they're doing. It's a perfect psychological ploy to have the people not pay too much attention to any one substantive, relevant, and current issue, and have it dissected and let us deal with it in its substance, Matt. Just quickly, Matt, the media I know they have to be very careful. Matt, you see what JJ did to the MO reporter. The whole world saw. Matt?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we hear one fella tell a media person, Chupul, run on thing and all kind of thing. Brendan Henry had to run. All over the world, they're killing media people. First responders in that place they call, Palestine, were executed by the Jewish people, and the ambulance and the fire truck. A big pit were dug, and they buried the ambulance and the fire truck, Matt, with all the people they executed. How much? 8 or 18 of them, Matt, and they buried them. First got one of them with their video in with his phone before they executed him. And when they found the phone, they see exactly what that happened. So, Matt, I know the media have to be careful. But, Matt, we want to know about the Memorandum of Understanding. Matt, the Chinese ambassador need to be approached, not confronted. They need to be engaged in conversation by the resistance, the opposition. It haven't got opposition, so I will use the word resistance, Matt. We want to know about the environmental department and the whole involvement in what is happening in Dominica, housing, planning. But these people need to be interviewed. These people need to be approached and let them say something on the record to the media based on what is happening in Dominica. The Vai West Carrot and the Chinese, Anthony Hayden, Jack Gadakan, they're doing what they want, and the media is so fearful or maybe so distracted with so many issues to deal with, Matt, and I think it's deliberate. They dare not deal with issues and come to the people and say, look what planning said. The environmental department said, look, housing, well, you can't go to housing without you go through Skerritt. Is that so, Matt? Skerritt is the Minister of Housing.
His wife is.
Oh, it's interesting. What a coincidence, Matt. So I'm just saying, Matt, these are the issues. Skerritt and them need to deal with the issues in depth based on what the OAS is reporting about Dominica, because I believe the next step for those people is sanction, Matt. Sanction. And look, Europe and America, all of them already placing travel ban on us, visa restriction. Next thing, they're going to give travel advisory to the region, because when a man wants to beat you down, Matt, these are the measures he's using, and that's what they're doing to the opposition in Dominica. So might is right, Skerritt. Stop complaining and deal with the substantive issues in the letter. And the response to it was just pure garbage. Thank you.
Somebody says here on the WhatsApp message, Matt, you realize that Mr. Clarence Christian's main motive was focusing on letting the public know that Mr. James and the Quarry and land story, that is a piece of information they got, and they're brewing propaganda on it for man, not even in government. I've never heard Mr. Clarence Christian put Skerritt properties and assets and investments on blast like that. Never heard him doing accounting for Skerritt and the government checkbook like that. It's like when they find out other Dominicans have a piece of Dominica, a thing that's take them. All properties and quarries should be onto Mr. Skerritt's name. Oh, Skerritt's own. That's just a WhatsApp message, huh? I will believe Mr. James every day over Clarence. What Clarence sows, he will reap. But I think that some fellas have big money backing them, so while they are tend to muddy the waters so as to confuse the people. That's another WhatsApp message. We'll start with E-Zone coming up in a few minutes. Stick around. Hello, talk to me on the telephone, yes? 449-3095, 449-3096, and 449-3096. Blessing, somebody saying to you there in a WhatsApp message, they should stay on topic so we won't be all over the place. Get a chance sometime later. We'll open up the lines and we'll talk, huh? 449-309-596 and 97. E-Zone is next. Let's take another phone call, yes?
Good morning to you.
Morning
and
to you.
Good morning to your listeners
Mm-hmm.
at home and abroad. I want to tell Dominicans that we are in a lot of problems. I say this because, Matt, you had a conversation with the Chinese ambassador, and he promised you, he said to you, Matt, you could go back to your archives. He said to you that China does not build airport. China will build roads and schools and hospital and them things. Right, Matt? He said anytime it comes to airport, it's commercial. Matt, go back to your archives, please. And not too long ago, when they were talking about some that was sinking where they building the airport and they had some problems, the same China ambassador to Dominica or whatever he is came back and he said, Matt, no matter what, the airport will finish. Matt, you know I don't talk about airport. Since 2018, July 24th, 2018, I spoke to Loftus Duro about this airport, this said airport, and I said that was my last time. Because every time Mr. Scott make me believe you're going to build an airport is a lie. One time he had something in St. Joe, he said, he's going to build an airport, next day going to be China. And when he went to China, the next day, they say in China, I said, oh, shucks, we're going to get the airport. And he fooled me. And from that time, he can't fool me again at all. You know, I don't believe nothing he said. And Mr. Scott, I say that, I don't believe anything you say. So, but my point is, right, if this China ambassador in Dominica is telling us no matter what, the airport will finish, that tells me from that time China will spend money on that airport, man. Are they fooling us, telling us this airport is being built by CBI money and it's China building the airport, man? Dominicans, take a little. I know I'm not that popular. I know that. And I'm not looking for that. But take a little breath and let's think a little bit. Let's ask ourselves this question. Is this airport really building by China, if there's an airport building at all? And our authorities are telling us it's building out of CBI funds? Papa Bonji. Thank you, Matt.
All right, thank you. You were looking for the statement. And many years ago, I think I interviewed the China's ambassador on the airport, and this is what he said. I went back in the archives a few minutes. Listen.
We have helped the Dominican many major projects, The airport internationally, usually Chinese government aided the country in the people's concerns projects. For instance, for the people's benefits, people's beneficial projects. For instance, hospital, the schools. We built the schools, bridges, Windsor Stadium parks, and all these projects just for the people's benefits. Airports is actually it's a commercial project. It's not for the people's beneficial projects. So usually Chinese government, according to Chinese foreign aid policy, we help the countries in the many people's daily lives projects, like West Coast Road and the schools, and also, for instance, agriculture building. This is for the people. Airport is actually a commercial project, strictly. So usually Chinese government don't have any predecessors to build an airport for other countries. Usually it's the combination of the commercial corporation. It's a commercial project. Chinese government can give you some loans to a government to build this airport. Also some other or a combination. But for the totally Chinese government help this country to build a new airport. No, we don't have such kind of precedence.
But there are private entities in China that could do that.
It's a Chinese company, private. They can for the commission. It's no problem for the commission, but for the Chinese government say it's we don't have such kind of precedents. But for the commission, it's no problem. The Chinese company would like to build the airport for the commercial corporation, no problem. It's good. We welcome Chinese company. I always, as the Chinese ambassador to Dominican, I always say to Chinese company, welcome you to Dominican to build the airport for the commercial. Yeah, no problem. Okay?
So you heard it, huh? That's not the Chinese government. That's a company, a private company that is now building the airport. But we'll talk about that. So I even noticed my voice changed a little bit there, huh? Yeah, that was me. That was me a couple of years ago. We ever stop with E-Zone and we'll come back to talk, okay? Stick around. Stick around.
Introducing a new service from eZone. We now deliver your packages for free. Yes, for free. Free delivery now available from Jimmet to Point Michelle, Mondays to Fridays. And signing up is 123 Easy Delivery. Simply log on to your account at getezone.com or use our eZone app. Click Edit Details to enter your delivery instructions. Pay for your packages online. Then sit back, relax, and your packages are on the way. Shop, ship, smile, and get it delivered with eZone and DFS Delivery.
Hello? Hey Sharon, I'm so excited. eZone just delivered my packages to me right at the office. What about... Oh my, I guess she didn't get hers. She should have used eZone services. Easy, affordable, and hassle-free. eZone Courier and Delivery provides daily courier service and door delivery. Freight, collect, instant cargo exporting from these 3 separate locations: Miami, Canada, UK, with the loyalty program available. Insurance coverage optional. Prompt settlements of claims. Live on-time tracking and update. eZone Courier and Delivery also offers over 11 pounds and over 21-inch weekly shipment. Also offers special requirements from 0 to 10 pounds below 21-inch daily shipment. eZone Courier and Delivery. Tailored services which are suitable for your business and individual specifications. Sign up with eZone Courier and Delivery today. Located in Capeville, Dominica. Contact us on 616-1705 or visit our Facebook page for more information today. eZone Courier and Delivery. Dominica Freight System. Dominica Freight System. Dominica Freight Systems, we provide services which are flexible, reliable, and customizable to meet your unique requirements. Dominica Freight Systems, your total freight solutions from start to finish. Located in Capeville, Dominica. Contact us on 616-1705 or visit our Facebook page for more information today. Dominica Freight Systems.
I'll always be there for you.
Be there always.
No A-side is not in the building. It's only Dominica Freight System. Something's going on with A-side. So we chose to begin with that sound this morning. Let me say good morning to the ladies. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning to you, Matt. And how are you doing today?
I'm trying my best.
You had a good Easter, Matt?
Restful.
Yeah, that's good.
I didn't do as much as you did.
Saying a pleasant good morning to you, Matt, and to all of our listeners and to all of our DFS customers.
So what's happening with ASA? You asked me to play a song of ASA. I need to know what's going on there.
Matt, just play this song and give us a
little beat.
Right.
EMS, loving you. When you're up and down, they'll be there for you. Okay, I gave you a little bit of it. So tell me what's going on at Dominica Freight Systems now.
Matt, we have some big stuff
Mhm.
going on
Okay.
at Dominica Freight Systems E-Zone.
Okay.
So, as you know,
Mhm.
it's the largest fete is coming up, the People's Fete, Breakfast Fete.
Okay.
So, at Dominica Freight Systems, we launched a campaign called Unlock the Color, Unleash the Fete. So, basically, you have to figure out what color ASA is going to launch for 2025 Breakfast Fete.
Because none of us knows the color. So it could be blue, it could be pink,
it could be brown.
Right.
Could be
Nobody
red.
knows. Exactly.
And you know, Asa is a very spontaneous person. So at any time, at any moment,
the color
can unleash itself.
But the color can be right in front of us.
So you know and we don't know.
We None of us know. We don't know. It's just a guess. So all you have to do is just guess a color. It's very simple. But guess what? You must be an E-Zone customer to qualify.
Not sharing an account with your friend, your husband, your boyfriend. You must have your own E-Zone account. And remember, everybody, E-Zone is free right now. There's no sign-up fee, no processing fee. So there's no reason why you should not have your own E-Zone account.
So let's rewind that tip a bit. So what happens when you guess that color? What happens?
Okay, so first what you have to do is that there's a QR code, so you can just scan the code. So for those of you who doesn't want to scan the code, you can just visit www.dfs.dm/unlockthecaller/ and just guess your caller. And most importantly, you have to put your E-Zone box number.
Yeah, and you can also find the QR codes at our office.
Right.
It's all over when you enter, and also on our Facebook page if you don't want to visit our website.
What's going on there with, of course, Dominica Freight Systems?
Be there always. When you come, be like I know I can love you. When you come, I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna be there for you. I love you. I'm gonna be there for you.
I wanna be there for you. I wanna care for you. I'm gonna cheer for you. I'll go anywhere for you. I wanna wash. I wanna cook. I wanna clean. Give me that cash full of a book. You know what I mean? Yes, everything that we do, everything that we do, I'll always be there for you. Everything that we do, everything that we do.
Hey Sharon, I'm so excited. E-Zone just delivered my packages to me right at the office. What about... Oh my, I guess she didn't get hers. She should have used E-Zone services. Easy, affordable, and hassle-free. E-Zone Courier and Delivery provides daily courier service and door delivery. Correct. Collect instant cargo exporting from the 3 separate locations: Miami, Canada, UK, with the loyalty program available. Insurance coverage optional. Prompt settlements of claims. Live on-time tracking and updates. E-Zone Courier and Delivery also offers over £11 and over 21-inch weekly shipment. Also offers special requirements from 0 to £10 below 21-inch daily shipment. E-Zone Courier and Delivery. Tailored services which are suitable for your business and individual specifications. Sign up with E-Zone Courier and Delivery today. Located in Capeville, Dominica. Contact us on 616-1705 or visit our Facebook page for more information today. E-Zone Courier and Delivery. Dominica Bright System. Dominica Bright System. Dominica Freight Systems, we provide services which are flexible, reliable, and customizable to meet your unique requirements. Dominica Freight Systems, your total freight solutions from start to finish. Located in Capeville, Dominica. Contact us on 616-1705 or visit our Facebook page for more information today. Dominica Freight Systems.
Hello back to you guys. Tell us about all the excitement taking place at Dominica Freight System.
And Matt, guess what? It's not even one winner,
what?
3 lucky winners
3
who get a chance to win. So our first prize winner will win a breakfast fed VIP ticket. And you know, we love to be VIP.
Mm-hmm.
We love that. We love to feel special.
And for the second place, you get 20 USD off your fruit.
Not this year, US.
And also, when you reach 100 points with eZone, you also get 20 USD. So imagine you reach your 100 points and you have 20 USD already, and then you win that prize and you have 20 USD, and that's 40 USD
Wonderful.
off your fruit.
Mm.
That's a steal.
That's a deal.
That is amazing.
That's a deal.
That is amazing. And our third prize winner, you are not even left out.
Okay.
You're getting 10 US off your fruits.
Yeah.
So guys, most importantly, you must be an eZone customer. Sign up is absolutely free. So for those of you who doesn't have an eZone account, what are you waiting for?
Yes.
What are you waiting for? So be part of the fun, guys. It's just all you have to do is just guess. You just guess in a color, any color of your choice.
I see green.
You say green. And for those of you who are not yet eZone customers and you want to become an eZone customer, you can sign up on getezone.com or you can visit our office in either Portsmouth or Caneville. So it's endless with eZone. You ship, you shop, you ship, you win.
Correct.
Is that easy?
Shop, ship, win. Amazing.
And then also, Shannon, before Breakfast Fest, in about 2 more weekends, what's coming up? Jazz and Creole. So you still have time, ladies and gents, to get your outfits. We have our daily service. We have flights on the daily. So, expedite your shipment and you get in time for Jazz and Creole. What's the theme again? Sunset chic. So you can order your orange, your blue, your purple, your pink.
And with eZone,
you guys going?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes.
All right.
And Matt, with eZone, it's never too late because we have flights coming in every day. So isn't that wonderful?
Very wonderful.
Get on board, guys. Go to www.getezone.com and sign up. Sign up to be part of, when you see you enter into our office and you see our lovely CSRs, what again you want?
Super smile.
Super smile. And not forgetting, we have free delivery. Free delivery from Gmit to Point Michelle, Matt. Yeah. So for those of you who are outside of that zone and you normally pay online, you are not left out as well. Our rep will reach out to you and it's just a small fee and we deliver to you.
That's good.
Are we going to come back to wrap it up there with our friends from Dominican Fred System?
Hello. Hey Sharon, I'm so excited. eZone just delivered my packages to me right at the office. What about... Oh my, I guess she didn't get hers. She should have used eZone services. Easy, affordable, and hassle-free. eZone Courier and Delivery provides daily courier service and door delivery. Freight, collect instant cargo exporting from these 3 separate locations: Miami, Canada, UK, with the loyalty program available. Insurance coverage optional. Prompt settlements of claims. Live on-time tracking and updates. eZone Courier and Delivery also offers over £11 and over 21-inch weekly shipment. Also offers special requirements from 0 to £10 below 21-inch daily shipment. eZone Courier and Delivery. Tailored services which are suitable for your business and individual specifications. Sign up with eZone Courier and Delivery today. Located in Caneville, Dominica. Contact us on 616-1705 or visit our Facebook page for more information today. eZone Courier and Delivery.
Back to you as we wrap it up this morning.
So yes, Matt. So once again, we want to just encourage all our listeners, our new listeners, to sign up and be a part of our Dominica Freight Systems. We don't only have eZone, we have eZone, we have Amerijet, we have King Ocean, we do delivery, we do brokerage and clearance. It's endless with Dominica Freight Systems. Your one-stop shipping.
So you just come to our office and we work with you.
Yes. And also remember to visit our Facebook page for more of our promotions and our trivias. You never know, you can be one of our lucky winners.
Mm-hmm. All right. Dominica Fred Systems. Is it for us this morning?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Let's give you a little of your favorite guy this morning there, Dominica. Do something crazy this morning, okay? Do something crazy. All right, thank you very much. We'll see you again sometime soon.
Very soon.
Take care now. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Dominica, thank you very much. Thank you. That was the Dominica Fred System with us this morning. We're going to come back to talk right after this, Dominica, right after this.
Dominica Fred.
Where the troops and them? Where the costume crew?
Hello? Hey Sharon, I'm so excited. Ezone just delivered my packages to me right at the office. What about... Oh my, I guess she didn't get hers. She should have used Ezone services. Easy, affordable, and hassle-free. Ezone Courier and Delivery provides daily courier service and door delivery. Freight, collect instant cargo exporting from the 3 separate locations: Miami, Canada, UK, with the loyalty program available. Insurance coverage optional. Prompt settlements of claims. Live on-time tracking and updates. Ezone Courier and Delivery also offers over 11 pounds and over 21-inch weekly shipment. Also offers special requirements from 0 to 10 pounds below 21-inch daily shipment. Ezone Courier and Delivery. Tailored services which are suitable for your business and individual specifications. Sign up with Ezone Courier and Delivery today. Located in Caneville, Dominica. Contact us on 616-1705 or visit our Facebook page for more information today. Ezone Courier and Delivery.
Dominica Fred. Dominica Fred.
Dominica Freight Systems, we provide services which are flexible, reliable, and customizable to meet your unique requirements. Dominica Freight Systems, your total freight solutions from start to finish. Located in Caneville, Dominica. Contact us on 616-1705 or visit our Facebook page for more information today.
Dominica Freight Systems. Dominica Freight Systems. Dominica Freight Systems.
Dominica Freight Systems, we provide services which are flexible, reliable, and customizable to meet your unique requirements. Dominica Freight Systems, your total freight solutions from start to finish. Located in Caneville, Dominica. Contact us on 616-1705 or visit our Facebook page for more information today.
Dominica Freight Systems.
Of course, one of the persons, he's been on the radio many a times, Mr. David Chagall. You've heard him come over and over and over again on the radio, pleading his story with his quarry and its effects there on his home in the area. As a matter of fact, I don't know if he's still at that place there up there in Marigot. But Mr. David Chagall, good morning to you. So how you doing?
Good morning. I'm okay. I'm blessed here.
You're blessed. You're blessed, sir. How is this quarry up in where the Chinese is operating affecting you still? Are you still having a lot of problems there?
Of course, it's just worse and too bad. As time passes, the effect gets worse and worse. I mean, on which level would you like me to speak? Because it's too many things. I mean, it's from
Well, you can begin. You can begin as to what is most affecting you at this time.
The fact that I still have no clean water after 2.5 years of them destroying the river water, so I can't drink. Most recently, when I tried to get Joasco to give me water because actually I've explained previous time on your radio.
Mm-hmm.
On my land long before Joasco came and did its water line along Crapo Hall so their pipes run on my land. And they never give me no rent or nothing. And so when they destroyed the river, I went to them and asked them to hook me up to water. And when they told me the government informed them the same land, I'm not supposed to call it, but anyway, the same government then tell them that it's not my land that the pipe is running on. So when I tell them, I send them a voice note saying, well, I will remove the pipe from my land if you're not going to pay me rent for it and I can't get water, then I'm going to remove that from my land. I'll save a copy of this voice note for the police and I'll hold another copy for the lawyer. And then a week later, they sent police on me saying that I threatened to destroy government property. But all I'm trying to do is get water after 2.5 years that they destroyed the river, so I have no more water after 25 years.
So the government has not compensated you for, the use of your land there? Not yet?
No, they've never made an agreement. They've never paid me for my land. They've taken help to make their highway for their dump trucks. They've never paid me for my land after how much surveyors and all that. In December of 2023, all concerned people from MMCE and the government and Marcus Lestrade and Bernard Lloyd and all of them, my lawyer, their people, Trotter, the engineer, all surveyors were there. And they said, before we encroach further, we must make an agreement with you. That was 7 months or so into the project already of me fighting to get an agreement. But within 5 days, they just went further, started encroaching further. And then 10 days after that, when I attacked the excavator because I wanted them to stop digging on my land, I'm on my own land trying to stop them, they charged me $1,000 and threatened to put me in jail for trying to stop them from digging further on the land. And that was December of 2023. And since then, up till now, Lestrade is completely unresponsive to. There's never been a discussion after that. There's never been an agreement. There's never been nothing. So not only do they take the land, but then they destroyed the river, so I have no water. The I-beam of my house is all cracked in the foundation as well because of the dynamite and the heavy equipment vibrating the house. Because where they put their highway through my land is about 50 to 60 feet from my house. So,
I know Mr. Edison James. Of course, he lives in the area there. How close is the quarry that they're operating on to Mr. James? How close?
Okay, so Mr. James is my closest physical neighbor, but he's to the other side of the river out onto the main road, right, where the old mill is, So where I am is to the inside. I have no direct neighbor like that on Crapo Hall Road.
Okay.
And where the quarry itself is a good ways up above me. But the thing is that the way they did the road and then made a culverted bridge in the river itself and dug up the riverbed. So they not only first sunk the river, but now they have the dump trucks passing side by side in the river itself, going across whenever,
So you're saying Mr. James is on the other side? Yes.
Right, and the quarry is higher up on the river, right above the river, so the quarry drains into the river.
Yeah, but I've been told, and Mr. James did report that he went to court in terms of the noise pollution that is being affected by, and the trucks were going there from 7 to 11 p.m. Why did you not choose not to take the matter to court?
I have tried. I have gone. I've spoken to. We've spoken about this. I guess I'll repeat, but I've gone through many lawyers in the last 2.5 years now. I am now so indebted to a foreign man who, as a result of Emo News broadcasting this problem, he had contacted me and said, David, I'll pay lawyer and surveyor, which he had done for a while. But of course, I have to pay that back. And at a certain point, I'm very, very, very in debt. And the lawyers never filed the case. They would take money, but not file the case. I won't call names, not make problem.
Mm-hmm.
But to be quite honest, we do not, in my experience, we do not have a functioning justice system because we have a dictatorial regime which does not allow for proper process of that. The lawyers are more interested in protecting their bourgeois position than the rights of the victim. So if the government says you'll get no business from us in the future, if you continue to represent him, they don't need to bribe them or give them money. Just a little pressure keeps the bourgeois in line.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm sorry to be so brutal on your radio, but the reality is that there is no protection of rights until we actually assert the people's power. Because right now we're a Chinese colony.
You're convinced of that? Hold on, David. You're saying that we are a Chinese colony. You have no doubt about that?
So let me. Can we? So that there's no confusion or false allegation from my words. I'll speak very factually.
Okay.
When Mr. Roosevelt Scarrett, after assuming power and throwing out unceremoniously Taiwan, he declared that Dominica was now part of the One China policy. Well, if you are part of the One China policy, that means you're a colony of China in the same way that if you were a member of the Soviet states, you were a colony of the Soviet Union, far flung from Russia. Just like the fact that right now we do not need a visa to go to Russia or to go to China, but we need visas to go to other Commonwealth countries. So who are we aligned with in reality? I mean, that's fact.
Mm-hmm.
Please tell me if I'm saying something that is not factual. But to my understanding, that defines us as a colony of them. If I was sitting next to you, we could have a longer discussion of this because it's hard for me to hear on telephone. But we are in the last stage of being completely locked down. It took them 15 years to wipe out independent farmers and progressive businessmen, farmers who could be a threat because they would never beg, they were self-sufficient, and progressive businessmen because they were a threat to a dictatorship that wants full control of the economy. After that, the second stage, oh, by the way, this is all what the Soviet Union and China has done in dozens of countries over history. The second stage is you de-land us. You start building apartment buildings and houses where people don't have title to pass to their children. Because most of us, we pass wealth to our children through title, not big bank accounts. And in China and Soviet Union, nobody owns their own land. The government does. So that's the second step. You de-land people. The third is what we're in now, which is why we see the pressure on the credit unions, closing of all other banks, and only Republic Bank is allowed now. And if you notice, all of our people, my children as well, all our families, when they come down, their debit cards don't work in the NBD. Why? Because the NBD is now in the Chinese banking system as it's its colonial bank. And it's not on the SWIFT card. That's why Republic Bank is the only place that the ATM would allow people coming with American accounts to be able to pull money out. right? And that's just for a time. Because when they finish their own Chinese bank, they will finish forcing the credit unions to close through bureaucratic pressure. And then they will force out Republic Bank, and there will be no more SWIFT code and therefore no MoneyGram or Western Union for any kind of resistance to their totalitarian control. This is a historical process that they are replaying in Dominica, and it's been done many times. Many times. And if they try to arrest me for speaking truth, and if truth becomes illegal, and we allow it, then we cannot say we are a God-fearing country. Because when the truth is illegal, then the devil is in control.
But let me go back to the issue of the land and the quarry and the invading of your space. How have you been affected? Because Mr. James took the matter to court in terms of the hours there. How have you been affected in terms of the noise pollution there in that area for the past 2 years? Tell us about that.
Yeah, the noise and the dust. First of all, they start from 7 in the morning, 7 days a week.
You said 7 days a week?
Of course. The quarry itself, the machinery of the crusher, doesn't always run 7 days a week. Usually about 6.5. It depends. It depends on the state of the crusher. But even when the crusher is not running, the quarry is running during those hours, and the trucks bring the stones somewhere else. I don't know where they're bringing them because I don't see where they reach. But the dust destruction is terrible, and it's destroyed my citrus crops from replanting after Maria that's on the hill above the highway they made through my land. So there's been a lot of, it's and of course the house shakes because when they're passing with heavy equipment, they do dynamite at 9 o'clock in the night, 10 o'clock at night, no warning, no nothing. The quarry runs since the court order. At first, they were not obeying at all the court order. It seems like they're kind of pretending to obey it. They were told to keep the dust control, right? To control the dust by wetting the road. They do that outside, but they don't do that on the quarry road by me. So I just choke in that all day. I'm in and out. Everything I own is covered in that. And of course, the most significant fear is, of course, the house being destroyed because the vibrations has broken it.
So no word thus far as it relates to compensation from the government of Dominica. No word.
Nothing. No agreement. No nothing. Just lies in my face for years. And then actually, when I say for years, for the first year and a half, I've had no communication directly with them for a while.
So how do you intend to move forward? David, how do you intend to move forward with all of this pressure?
Well, I am anxious to see what is the results of Mr. Edison's case, to see if that creates any kind of precedent for any kind of environmental control or compensation. I mean, I literally was run from my land for 8 months while they were starting all this. So, I mean, it's insane. At this point, I've been trying to get finance together to be able to pay an exterior lawyer from outside the country.
Oh, so you're saying basically, no lawyers in Dominica will take your case based on the experience?
I have not been able to get any positive results through the 5 that I have gone through in 2.5 years. And that's just put me so deep in debt now that I was not rich before, but now I'm seriously in debt. And they got for trying to get my right for them to pay me what they owe me and stop them destroying it.
I guess we need to talk very soon. You'll come back on the radio and you can basically explain your case to the people of Dominica, see where we can go from here, okay? David Shigel, again, thank you very much for sharing your story with us. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. It's already 9:45. How much more abusive our government and the Chinese people can be, huh? Always asking you for compensation to move to somewhere else, and his requests keeps falling on deaf ears. 4493095 is just I don't know. On the telephone, hello, talk to me. Yes, good morning. Yes.
Good morning, Matt.
Morning to you, morning.
Thank God. God bless.
God bless
Matt,
you too.
you and the people of Dominica and the people from at home and abroad, the people that are near and far. I'm thanking God for being able to speak on the radio this morning again. This is Boots on the Ground. Matt, some years back, we had a development called the Layo River Hotel. And Matt, if our people recall, the development of the Layo River Hotel was before the United Workers' Party, before Edison James. And when the information came up to the government of the United Workers' Party after they get into power, that the monies for the economic citizenship passports was going into some bank, that only the people that were selling the passport that had the authority over the money. I recall the United Workers' Party went to the House and used some law that was coming from the Constitution, that the money from Dominica need to come to Dominica. For anything that is sold for Dominica should come to the coffers of Dominica. And the United Workers' Party take up a position that they wanted to get accounts for all monies that was made and spent in the Layo River Hotel. Matt, I recall there was a woman by the name of Grace Tong. And with this Grace Tong, there was this Peanut Burns guy who was the accountant. And all they were talking about is the money belongs to them. But there was a gentleman after the reign of United Workers' Party, Lennox Linton, that was doing his own investigation. And he was giving the people of Dominica on a week-to-week basis information on what was happening to the monies of the Layo River Hotel. But I don't know if you remember, there was money that was unaccounted for, and there was questions asked as to what was happening to that money and where that money was. The Labour Party was the government at the time, and the secret of that money was never been told. Because the last thing that happened, recalling the Layo River Hotel saga, was they take Lennox Linton to court to muzzle his tongue, to shut up the investigation that was going on. For the people's money in a democratic country, and even a court in England, they charged that Lennox Linton had to pay some money to the Peanut Burns family, or government and business. It went on that Lennox Linton, who is a man that worked hard and struggled to have a property of his own, was put on the line that this property would be taken away from him in order to pay Peanut Burns the money. When the people of Dominica, the patriotic people of Dominica, came forward and raised the funds and paid Peanut Burns, or not pay the court or pay Peanut Burns, but they paid the money, that Lennox Linton could still have his property. Matt, it continues to be a problem for the people of Dominica to have their own property, because everybody that is against this government become a victim of victimization for their property. But when I knew myself growing up, the Labour Party was in control. And I remember I was a young boy at the time, moving around with my father. When the government of the Labour Party passed a law that says people with property that have left by their forefathers with a deed, no certificate of title, just a deed, a paper saying my land will go to John Brown or Jim or Catherine, whoever the person's name was. These people would walk with the evidence of the deed and people to swear that they knew, and these people could apply for their certificate of title. That was the Dominican Labour Party, E.O. Leblanc Patrick John. I was a little boy.
I'll tell you what, we can continue with that story sometime later at the 1 o'clock hour, but we have to stop from our friends there for the Muslim store. Okay, boots on the ground. Let's talk a little later. I would like to hear the end of that story, so let's talk a little later, okay? Stick around. We have to stop with our friends there from the Muslim store. Let's do this and come back. Thank you.
Looking to remodel your home? Visit Universal Elegance today, where comfort meets style. Whether you're looking to uplift your living room, bedroom, kitchen, or bathroom, we've got all the perfect pieces to transform your space. From cozy sofas, elegant dining sets, home electronics, to home appliances. But that's not all. We've got a lot of amazing deals and prices for you as well. Hurry in today at Universal Elegance. Call us at 448-5100 or visit our appliance department at 45 Great George Street, opposite the Austin's University, or our homes department next to the Green Supermarket. Also, you can shop online at www.buymuslims.com. Come in, your dream room awaits you.
Universal Elegance,
Locally born, locally grown.
the place to shop for home.
Where am I going to find a necklace to match that dress? What do you mean where? Girl Muslim store. Where? You think I have $1 million to spend, man, my girl? No, girl, the Muslims have a wide variety of beautiful, luxurious, and affordable jewelry. Necklaces, rings, watches, earrings in gold, silver, and even gold filled. Plus, there's a 35% discount on all jewelry. All that then. Girl, hurry up, they're closing for 30. Visit us today on 18 Old Street Road.
I did
Store,
hear we
locally born,
it.
locally grown.
www.
Let's say good morning to our friends here from the Muslim store. Hi, Karen. How you doing this morning?
I'm good, thank you, Matt. How are you
I
doing?
can see you very good.
I am. Yes, I am. What about you, Matt?
Trying my best.
Okay. What about you, Akim?
Me, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh, wonderful. So it's a beautiful day, and we are very grateful to be alive, and thank God that we are alive and here in the studios. But first, let me start by saying good morning to you, Matt. Good morning to you, Akim. Good morning to the twin communities of Jordan and Eggleston who always listen to the Muslim Store program. Those who are hearing the sound of my voice at the Infirmary Hospital, good morning to you. Good morning to you, Akim.
Good morning, Karen, and good morning to you, Matt, and everybody that's listening on the line right now. I know sometimes we could be a little sick in the morning, to have a flu going around, and everybody. Them time I drinking my vitamin C every single morning, every morning. If you probably can hear my voice, you could hear the little flu in my voice. But this morning we are doing that calling program to let customers. We want customers to call in so we can hear all the things that you guys want us to improve in. Probably in prices and customer service, or probably items that you probably may be looking for that you want the Muslim store to have. So this morning is your opportunity to call in to give us your views and just let us know what you think about the Muslim store this morning.
Yes, this is so true. And we just want to thank all our customers and friends who called in for our last program. And we took notes of all what was said, and we are, improving on some of them. We are working on them. And especially for our washers, yes. They will be there soon.
Very
So we'll
soon.
let you know exactly when they're in. So please call in and let us know how we can improve on our services. If you would like to see cheaper prices, which everyone loves to have cheaper prices, yes. About our delivery services and also our different purchase plans. So we are here to listen to you and take notes of all what you said, and we will try our best to satisfy you.
Yes. Because without
Satisfaction guaranteed.
without the customers, there's no Muslim store,
Yes,
right?
this is so true, right? We always have to remember that without our customers and our friends, there won't be Universal Elegance, there won't be the appliance department, our engineering department, and also our homes department. So we are just waiting you to call in and let us know what we can do to help you better. So we are listening.
All right. So give us a call on 449-3095, 449-3096, 449-3097, 616-427. These are the numbers you can call. Of course, you can question. You can make some statements. You can criticize constructively. Let's see what happens here. The Muslim stores, we have three or four. Three?
Well, we have four different locations.
Four different locations.
We have the appliance department that's on 45 Great George Street. We have the homes department that's next to the Green Supermarket. We have the engineering department that's coming into town. And we have the main office where all customers will come in, probably make their concerns or come to pay your if you have higher purchase. So
Mhm.
that's where you come to pay your higher purchase. So you don't have to run in the line in the offices to do your higher purchase. So we have four different locations.
Tell me about your time. Opening time, closing time.
Yes, our opening time from Monday to Thursday is 8:30 to 4:30. And on Saturdays we open from 8:30 to 5. So Fridays we give customers a lot of time to come in. Because most times on a Friday people probably close a little later. So we try and close a little later to accommodate our customers as well. And also we open on Saturdays from 8:30 to 2.
So no specific time on a Friday. Just come and you'll serve your customer.
No, we open from 8:30 to 5
8:30
on Friday.
Yes, on Friday. And
Yes.
we give customers a little extra time to come and buy.
Especially those who leave work at 4, sometimes at 4:30. So, we give the extra time so that they can come in and shop until 5.
Even though sometimes probably a half an hour or something like that, customers get to come and purchase their items if they have to find out information. So you're like, if you're busy today, and on like today Thursday, and Friday is the only time you can come in, and we open in at 5 o'clock. So you come in today, find out all the information you want on your item. You finish work 4 o'clock on Friday. You come in on Friday at 4, and you have an hour to shop to buy whatever you need to buy at the probably either of our locations, engineering, our homes, or the appliance as well.
And Matt, I'm sorry, whilst we're here, most people, well, I guess most people don't know about our different purchase plans that we offer at our different branches. We have our higher purchase, which everyone knows that we don't have any hidden charges or we don't have no late fees. So it's like we don't double our prices in case you do a higher purchase. And I guess all our customers can testify to that we have the best higher purchase plan on the island. Yes, the Muslim store.
What is not on a higher purchase of the Muslim store?
The workers.
That's a very
Yes,
good
it's true. It's all the
a
workers.
very
It's like basically everything can be done on a higher purchase. But as I mentioned, we don't have no late fees or no hidden charges. And we don't double our prices for sure. And I know that people who have taken high purchase at our different branches, they can testify to that the Muslim store is the best when it comes to our higher purchase agreements. And we also do our 21-day plans as well, where no one on the island has it, only at Universal Elegance. The 21-day plan, you'll have to come to the store, choose whatever item that you'd like. Okay, in case you come to the store, you see that there is a price of $8.40, and then the discounted price will be like maybe $7.56. We give you 5% off that $8.40. Yes, 5% off that $8.40. You deposit half of the amount. You go with the item and you come back to pay the balance in 21 days. That's why it's called a 21-day plan. We also do our layaway plans as well, where you make a deposit, like in case something costs $300 to make it easier for our listeners. In case something costs $300, you deposit $100. We put it aside with your name on, and we give you 3 months to complete your balance. You can do it before, but the limit is 3 months. So this is our higher purchase, our layaway agreement. And if there is a discount, you will get the discounted price as well. So these are just our easy purchase plans available at Universal Elegance, our 21-day plan, where no one on the island has, only at Universal Elegance.
That's unique, huh?
Yes, of course it
Very,
is. And our customers have been using this one very, very much. It's very, very easy. You know what you can do? Most people get paid on month end in Dominica, the end of the month. So what you can do, in case you want to get a 21-day plan, you just do it in the first week. So it's like it brings you up to month end. You understand, Matt? You get me, right, Matt?
I do. I do.
So in case you'd like a higher purchase, Matt, you can maybe do it about the second, and then you have 21 days. Maybe not the second. In case it's 30 days, you can maybe do it. Let's see, 21 days. You can maybe do it on the 9th. So it gets you until month end. So, you have to just use your mind and see how it can be done easier for you. But we have the best deals on the island.
But the question continues, though. There are some people who are self-employed. Do you guys cater for the people as well?
Oh, yes, we do. We do cater for the self-employed people. So what we would ask them to do, if they have any past accounts with maybe our other places like courts or ASAFANs, we usually ask for a payment record to see how well they have been paying. And if their accounts have been up to date, then yes, we give you the higher purchase agreement, or maybe the 21-day plan.
So the option is open for the...
Yes, of course, it's open for everyone. Yes, Matt, it's open for everyone, but you just need to come in and we have a chat with them, and we get it done for them. Very, very easy with their deposits, and also a colored copy of the ID, which can be done at the store.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, this morning you don't have too many complaints, so you guys have done a great job.
It seems so much.
Well, I like that. I really like that as well. And as Karen was saying about the payment plans of the Muslim store itself, I just wanted to talk a little bit of the homes department, because sometimes customers, when they come to the homes department and they probably take a look at when they just come in, they'll think we're just a furniture store. I mean, yes, so furniture is what we major in when it comes to the homes department. But when it comes to home itself, home decor, when you think of your bedroom, your kitchen, your bathroom, we have all the items that you would need. Because we had an instance, a customer came in, looked like probably his wife gave him, his wife gave him a list of stuff to buy for this home. I don't know if it's probably a new home they entered into, or probably just an apartment that they had. And trust me, the list was long.
I guess it's everything for the house.
The list was long, and the guy was like, I know I might have to go over there or go that other store to buy all the things that I need. I told him, send me the list, and I will give you a feedback and tell you what you can. Because we know what we have at the homes department. And when I take a look at the list, and I start to the stick off, because it was very organized. You had bedroom, so you had like curtains,
pillows,
bed sheets, pillows, and I just see, as I watch on the list, I just start to tick. So I know everything that was on the list, like 98% of stuff that was on the list was at the homes department. And I'm telling you, when the guy get back that list and see everything that he had on that list, and we have it, he was so happy. Because us men, Matt, we don't like to go all over the place to shop.
You're right about that.
No patience.
We don't like to go all over the place and shop. And he was so happy to know that at the homes department, he can get everything down to your kitchen, your bedroom, your bathroom, your living room, every single thing that he could find at the homes department. I just want to let all the customers
Somebody's
know.
asking a question here. Do you have what they call resistance bands in the store? Resistance bands, I suspect that's more for exercising purposes.
Oh, there's the exercise. So to exercise, I think what you put is on your legs,
and you pull it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we don't have this.
At the moment,
No, we only have
the
the bicycle and the bikes available, and also the dumbbells. That's all we have at the moment.
For exercise equipment.
And we also have a 30% discount. So for all those who are looking for exercise equipment, it's available right now, like our bench and our dumbbells. We have all these available. So you can come in and take a look at it, and we have a 30% discount right now.
And also, I just want to remind all the customers of our website, buymartums.com, where you get all items on there for 5% cheaper. Right now, you can probably come in the store and see an item that you probably want to buy and go on the store and buy it 5% cheaper and probably get it handed to you for 5% cheaper. Take the advantage of going on our online store. I mean, you'll have to use the PayPal account to make a purchase, but trust me, it's 5% cheaper.
And it's all about saving money these days, right? And so if you can get an additional 5% discount, I think that our customers should take the advantage and shop. Online. I mean, online is always cheaper. But some people don't like to do the online thing, but it's always cheaper shopping online. And as Akim said, that we have all the beautiful items available on our website. So you just go to www.buymuslims.com and take a look at what we have to offer and get your additional discount. Or if you don't, you just come to the store and get your stuff done.
And also the online itself, we make it very easy. If you want it delivered to your location, we also do delivery, where our delivery takes 2 business days for that item to be delivered to you. So you go on the online when you exiting, to pay out, you put your location and to calculate the amount that you will have to pay for delivery, and you'll get that item in 2 business days.
Yes, and also we do deliveries wrongly, Alice. So nowhere is too far to deliver your item for you. It can be done in 24 hours. Yes, in 24 hours. Or if it can be done before, yes, we can also get that done. If it's very close, it can be done, in quick time. But it can be done wrong the island. So nowhere is too far to get your item delivered.
Well, we are kind of wrapping it up at this time because we have spent a lot of time together this morning.
Yes, Matt.
But you guys are always welcome. So let's do it again next week.
Yes, Matt, and we just want to thank all our listeners who always listen.
You have a good customer base because I haven't heard any complaints this morning.
No, but I like the negative as well, Matt.
You like the negative?
Yes, so you can turn it into a positive.
There's always room for improvement when it comes to customer service. And when it comes to any business that you're doing, there's always room for improvement. And we want to be the best on island when it comes to customer service and keeping our customers happy at the Muslim store.
Yes, man.
It's nice to see that there's no call-ins making us look like we're doing something good, but I still want to get calls.
I know, I was looking forward to it.
They'll visit the store though.
Yes.
If they could do that as well, that would be even better too.
Yes. And for the appliance department, if you'd like any information on the appliance department, you could call us at 448-5100, or you could WhatsApp us on 275-2135. That in case you want to see pictures of all items available, or items that you'd like to have a look at, you could just WhatsApp us on 275-2135. Someone is always, right there to send you all the information.
Yes, and also for the homes department, you can call the homes department at 448-5102. That's 448-5102. Or as Karen was saying, if you want to WhatsApp, get a quick picture, you can WhatsApp us at 275-2811. Also, the engineering department, because I know we have a lot of different departments. So the engineering department, you can call us at 448-5100 or WhatsApp us at 275-2130.
Thank you.
It's always happy to be if I'm Karen and Matt in the morning.
Matt.
I mean, I feel like my sinus troubling right now. As I do mix of this type of good energy, the sinus almost.
Me and Matt always have that going on, right, Matt?
Good energy, especially when you see signs of the times.
Oh,
okay?
No. Okay, Matt, just want to wish you and everyone a happy, blessed, and productive day.
Yes.
Hope you had a great Easter.
Yes, Matt, I did. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
You're real, I'm in love with you. You're not pretend. You are setting trend, baby. You are a trend. The love of me, I said I want that you can comprehend. In a deal with only fans because me, I only man. So poetry, oh what a vibe. Don't dream of us to be somewhere you would like. When we go to St. Pete, Treasure Beach, to the Pelican, why you know they put that we reach. Then we go to Negro, and to Mobile, yeah. go to Portland for a couple days. Kingston City, life at the party. It's a Wednesday, so wedding ready. When you are far with me, a good time is guaranteed. We love your vibes and get that. Tonight we are going to jump. Oh, when you are far with me, a good time is guaranteed. We love your vibes and
Of course, the Health Vibes is here. Next, right here on Q95, just want to inform our many listeners that the United Workers' Party meeting scheduled for this Thursday has been postponed until a later date. And of course, the party will inform you. Just wanted to pass that message. The United Workers' Party meeting scheduled for this Thursday has been postponed until a later date. And they will keep informing you, or they will inform you as to when that date will be, okay? So that meeting plan there has been postponed. Huh? Stay tuned for Health Vibes. See you at 1.
For you, love how you do what you do. Touch me right, treat me good. But when I live on the road, can't come on like you go. I want to be why you can know. Just no like, look at that guy. Me man love him woman in style. Man, tell him I'm a king, everything when you give up to him. My man, jump to the place and let you off the right every day. Man, oh, nobody like him.
I'm hearing our Prime Minister may be in Antigua attending the Caribbean Investment Summit. Prime Minister of Dominica, the Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, is leading a delegation to the Caribbean Investment Summit 2025, taking place from the April 22nd to 26th. The Caribbean Investment Summit is the region's premier forum on investment, migration, convening political leaders, exclusive executives from the Citizens by Investment Program, jurisdictions, marketing agents, service providers, and other stakeholders. It serves as a platform for collaboration, knowledge exchange, and strategic partnerships to advance the CBI industry. So a lot of discussion will be taking place this weekend in Antigua. I'm sure we'll hear a lot more what's going on in Antigua, St. John's, Antigua. Stick around for Hellfire.
Just the way you are, girl. You put on a boat if you take off a boat. Just the way you are, girl. Wake up with no makeup and I break up. Just the way you are, girl. In my eyes, you're a star, girl. She fit me, and she give me love plenty. She authentic. This not the real thing, this not a plastic. See, I got big tracks. I used to be my wife under your husband. She said, what is it you like about me? Mr. Woman, you're not fit, there's nothing else. Just the way you are, girl. You don't have to change, you don't have to do a thing. Just the way you are, girl. If you put on a border, if you take off a Monday. Just the way you are, girl. Wake up with no makeup when I break up. Just the way you are. To know that black don't cry. If the living I love you everything. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't you know that black don't cry? There's no need to be ashamed of your skin. They won't tell you but it's a fact. You got class, let it last. Keep it you're in. You must got me in a trap. Cause every time I keep coming back, and got thing on you. And they can go just like you do. And that you are beautiful to me. I love my chocolate skin. Royal, you are green. Take that beauty within. Lift your head, lift it with pride. You don't have to worry, I'm only here by your side. You must have got me in a trap. Cause every time I keep coming back, they don't got nothing on you. They can go just like you do. I love you talking. No, I just